Hello all, it's Lynn from Lynnskinkykreations, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you all how to make your own spring twist hair. Now as you all know, spring twists, fluffy twists, bomb twists, kinky twists, they are all actually trending right now. And as you know, a lot of people, even including myself, have purchased spring twist hair off of Amazon.com. But I also want you guys to know that if you want to make your own spring twist hair, that it is possible, and I'm going to go ahead and show you today and show you how to make it. So I also already have some spring twists that I already did or that I already made up, but I'm going to show you guys like the different ways that you could make them and what the material is that I use to make them. So first, let me just show you what I have here that I already pre-made. So I hope you guys could see this. It's like really skinny. This is actually a skewer, like if you're barbecuing or you want to make like kebabs or something like that. This is what this wooden thing is. It's a skewer that I use. But I found something that's even better than a skewer, and that is more sturdy and, in my opinion, safer and easier. Because a skewer, as you know, has a pointy tip because you use it to make kebabs and stuff like that. And they break very easily also if you know, wrapping it here too tight. So I have some wooden dowels that I purchased off of Amazon.com, and I purchased 2 different sizes. And aside from the wooden dowels, you're also going to need some thread. Now this is some nylon thread that I have. I believe I purchased this off of Michaels.com, and it's a really big spool of nylon thread. I actually purchased 2 of these, and it's really strong and it's really sturdy, and it's great even when you're making weaves and stuff like that. It's a great thread to use. So I use this. I also have some regular braiding hair. Now this is I have a lot of different, you know, hair and stuff like that since I make wigs all the time. So I actually have some pre-stretched braiding hair. And this just happens to be, you know, this is a freetress brand. As you know, now they've come out with braiding hair that is even longer, that you get more than 2 bundles in a pack. So there's a lot of pre-stretched hair that you could buy. If you have a particular brand that you prefer, feel free to purchase that. But I think the beauty of it is that they have pre-stretched hair, whereas before they didn't have pre-stretched hair. You would have to cut the hair and stretch it yourself. You can still do that method if you want to, but if you want something that's a little bit quicker and easier, I would definitely suggest purchasing pre-stretched hair. So like I said, I have this one here. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of hair that I have, you know, for making wigs. So I have this one here, and it's in the color 1B, and this one is 18 inches. So aside from that, yeah, I'm gonna jump. Oh, aside from that, I also have some foam styling lotion, excuse me. And this is what it looks like. Let me focus the camera so you guys could see it. And this is what I use on all of my units when I'm making them. After I, you know, crochet the wigs, I use it to, you know, help style it, to help smoothen the ends and things of that sort. And I really like it. It's really good. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into how to make your own spring twist hair. Now, the 2 different sizes that I purchased are 3/16 by 12. So it's 12 inches long, and the diameter of it is 3/16. So this is what the wooden dowels look like. Sorry guys, and I'm going to definitely take it out of the package to show you. And then the next size that I purchased was 3/8 by 12. So it's 12 inches long, and it is 3/8. And they are both from the same brand. And I did purchase these off of Amazon. Now this pack has 25. The ones that are bigger have 25, and the ones that are smaller have 50. But on Amazon, if you want more than 50, you want more than 25, they have they have various sizes. Aside from the various sizes, they have different quantities. So if you want more than 25, you know, they have that option there available. I just went ahead and purchased the smallest quantity so I could just see what they look like and what size they are. So those are the two sizes that I purchased. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take out one. This is the 3/16. I don't know if you guys can see that, how small it is. And I'm going to go ahead and open the bigger one. And this is the bigger one. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying to make sure my camera is staying in focus. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to take your pre-stretched hair. Sorry for all the crinkling and the noise in the background. So you just open the package. So, alright, got the package off. So this is the hair. Just in case you're interested in, you know, purchasing it online. It's definitely nice. It has a nice, like slightly kinky texture to it. So I definitely like that. It is slightly textured. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the rubber band off. And what I'm gonna do is, you don't wanna take, how can I say it? You don't wanna take too much hair, but you don't wanna take too little hair, because I mean, you don't wanna be here all day long wrapping hair. So it is a tedious thing, but there are pros and cons to making your own spring twist hair. But I'll get into that a little bit later. So you can take as much hair as you want, but I wouldn't advise too much hair. So this is about how much I took. I'm gonna actually take another piece off because I'm going to be doing, you know, showing you how to do it for the two different sizes that I have here. And this is I think this is a little bit thicker than the first piece I took. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to take your hair, make sure you smooth it. What you can do before you wrap it, if you like, you can definitely take some of this and kind of just put it on the hair a little bit to help smooth it out. What you want to do is take your wooden dowel like this, place the hair in the middle, and then just tightly start to twist and wrap it around like this. And make sure everything is focused, because sometimes this camera don't be focusing the way I want it to. So you just take it and you just twist. And you want to twist closely together so that it stays, you know, so that it gives you a uniform looking curl. And once you get to the end, well, almost the end, it has like this little piece. What I do is I kind of just tucked it. Hold on guys, sorry, I started to unwind. I kind of just tucked it down like this by firmly holding the other end, because it will begin to unwind if you don't hold it. So I tucked a little piece down. Then I'm going to take my thread here. I'm going to take my thread and just kind of hold it, and then just start wrapping the thread around like this. Y'all, I'm dropping everything all over this floor. This is ridiculous. Sorry guys. And just kind of like wind it until you feel like it's, you know, secure. Once you do that, go ahead and cut it like this, and it will secure it. Then you go to the other side, the other end here, and you go ahead and continue to wrap, you know, doing the same thing, twisting and wrapping firmly. And once you have this little piece here, this little almost to the end, hold it down firmly. And once again, take your thread and then just kind of wrap it around the hair. And then you cut the thread. And see, this is how one of them looks. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do it with the smaller dowel. Still dropping stuff, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the Motions lotion on it. Sorry, y'all, I dropped the I dropped the towel on the floor. So I have a table here, and I got so many of, you know, material that I'm using to show you guys in the video on this table. All right. So once again, I'm holding it in the middle, and I'm going to start wrapping. Okay, so now I'm almost to the end. Take this little piece and just, like I said, fold it down. Now the reason why I'm not using rubber bands, because I found it very difficult to do with the rubber band. So I felt like the thread was so much easier for me to do. So that's why I did it with the thread. Okay. I'm going to take it, go to the other end, and start wrapping as well. So like I said, I'm twisting and wrapping the hair around the dowel. Then once you get to the end, just fold it down and secure it with the thread. Now I'm not saying you have to use nylon thread. You could probably use regular weaving thread, but what I have is nylon thread, so that's what I'm, you know, what I'm using. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So after you do that, after you have your wrapped pieces, what you want to do is take some hot water that you boiled on the stove, and you want to dip the dowels in the water. Now for the sake of the video, I have a cup. Cup is pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Aside from that, you want to have a towel handy. So I have my cup, which is boiling hot water. I don't know if it's gonna fit in this cup, but you could, when I was, you know, first trying out this, you know, process to see if it actually worked, I used a bucket. So I bought a bucket from 99-cent store, and I just made a whole bunch of these, and I just put them all in the bucket. And when I was done, I had boiled a stock pot full of water. And once I was done making all of the spring twists or whatever on the skewer thing, I just poured the boiling hot water over it, and that's what I did. But since we're doing a video, I'm not doing a whole bucket thing. I'm just going to do the cup. So you can leave it in for like maybe, probably leave it for like 2 minutes, maybe a little longer if you want. You know, it just really depends. I mean, once you boil the water, you might want to let it sit for a little bit, just a little bit, before you dump it on top of the hair to make sure that it doesn't, you know, melt or anything like that. So you just want to kind of like hot water set it. So since this is a cup and it's not covering the whole thing, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and turn it around so the other end could get, you know, dipped in the hot water. Alright guys, I think that's good for now. So I'm going to go ahead and take them out the hot water. Just want to kind of dry it off. You can allow them to sit overnight. It probably would be better if they sat overnight, because then the curl will really like set. But I'm going to just go ahead and take it off now so I can show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so this is the smaller size. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull the thread off, or rather unwind it. Do the same thing on the other end. Okay, I'm just going to start to unwind the hair. Now you want to unwind it nicely, like you don't want to just disrupt the curl. So you want to do it the same way like you know, you wrapped it on. You want to unwind it so that the curl stays nice and uniform. Or if you get to a point where you could slide it off, you could also do that. Okay, so this is what the curl looks like. As you guys can see, hopefully you guys can see how nice and pretty and springy that looks. And what you would do is, you see how the ends are like this from, you know, the part that you folded down. You just snip that end off. So this was the side, this is how the curl looked from the smaller dowel. Now I'm going to take the curl off of the bigger one. And I also have some spring twist hair from Amazon, so I could just kind of show you and compare, you know, to how it looks. So, you know, you can see the difference between making it yourself and purchasing it offline. All right, this one may have not completely been submerged in the water enough, but nonetheless, it's still curled. But as you can see in the middle, the curl's a little bit looser, so it probably didn't get submerged in the water enough because my cup is probably not tall enough. But anyway, I'm going to continue. So I'm going to cut that end off. Now this size does produce a bigger curl. And let's say you want to make your own curls for your own crochet wig. This is actually a nice size curl. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some hair from, you know, what the hair off of Amazon looks like. This is Amazon hair. And this is the hair that I made. So this is the comparison. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take this hair, I'm going to separate it, and I'm going to go ahead and twist it on camera so we all can see what it looks like twisted. So I just have like my mannequin stand right here, and this is one of my, you know, my wig, my canvas blockhead. What I'm gonna do is just take a T-pin here, just for the sake of the video. I normally twist it on my dryer rack that I have. So have it here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start twisting. And look at that. Instant spring twist. You guys can see an instant spring twist. Look how nice that looks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and twist the bigger one, even though the middle didn't get completely submerged as much as I wanted it to, but just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. And you could definitely separate it if you want them smaller. You could definitely separate it. Anyway, I'm not going to separate this one, y'all, but you can separate it if you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and twist this one. Okay, and as you can see, the bigger one gave me a more, actually gave me a more looser twist. So as you can see, it gave me a more looser twist. So if you want looser twist, this could be an option for you. But I actually think the smaller dowel, which is a 3/16, I think that size is actually perfect if you want spring twist. So this is the hair from, this one here is a hair from Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist this one also, and then I'll go ahead and show you all three, so you can definitely see how that looks. And the smaller the dowel, the tighter the kinky twist will look, or spring twist will look. And if you want your spring twist hair to be longer, I would say go for a longer length. So the hair that I was using for this video was only 18 inches long. So you may even want to use 24 inches, or you may even want to use longer depending on how long you want your twist to be. Alright, so this is the Amazon hair. Alright, so we have the 3 different sizes. Okay, this is the one I made here, Amazon hair, and the other one I made using the larger size dowel. So you can see, I'll move this one out the way since it's not really, you know, what we're looking for right now. But as you can see, these two are very similar in size. And if you notice something, the handmade one looks a lot less shinier and a bit more natural than the Amazon one. So okay, so now that I've showed you guys that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the pros and the cons. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the pros. So first off, when you make your own spring twist hair, you can determine what size you want them, how long you want them, how short you want them. You could determine if you want it to look, you know, if you want a really natural look. You also have the advantage because you could pick whatever hair you want to use in order to make your own spring twist. And now they have a lot of pre-stretched hair that comes in an array of colors. So let's say you want something ombre. Let's say you want something that has 3 different tones. The options are endless when you make your own spring twist hair. Now the cons of it maybe is that it is a bit tedious to do. But remember, you could possibly save money, and you could definitely customize it and do it the way you want to do it when you're making your own spring twist hair. So I would say definitely let me know what you guys think. If this is something that you would try out, if this is something that you would think about doing, you know, do you feel like it's worth doing yourself, or do you feel like it's easier just purchasing it offline? So for me, I think maybe I'm going to maybe do my own spring twist hair. Like I want to maybe find a hair color that is like different, something that's ombre and, you know, out the ordinary, and I want to make my own spring twist hair and possibly make a wig with it. So that's a project that I'm considering doing soon. Like I said, these are the wooden dowels. I would definitely suggest purchasing the skinnier one because I feel like it gives you the, it's going to give you that tighter curl. The looser one is probably good if you're someone that wants looser looking spring twist, like if you want that boho look, you know, that boho chic look, you probably want to go with the larger size, you know. And mine probably would have looked better had it been fully submerged in the hot water. So, you know, Like I said, those are the two sizes that I purchased, but online they definitely have different sizes. And you could definitely get more or less depending on how many you want to purchase. So I'll definitely leave the link in the description box as to where I purchased it at and everything. And you know, just let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if it's something you would try. Definitely check out my website, Lynnskinkykreations.com. I have some great wigs on sale right now. Don't forget to sign up for my mailing list to be in the know when I have new wigs, coupon codes, discounts, and things of that sort. And like I said, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoy it, and see you all in the next one.